Hi and welcome to this video. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading on the message you need to hear now. This is a timeless collective reading and we're going to start with 3 groups. So here we go. Spirit, the message you need to hear most now. We've got card 1 over here. We'll do this. Spirit, the message collective needs to hear now. Card number 2. Spirit, the message the collective needs to hear now. You, the ones tuning in. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, we've got a couple of cards face up, so I'm going to put them over there because I feel like they want to be seen. Okay. So to help you pick a card, we're also going to put 3 crystals down. I have, let's see, this is a white howlite. Actually, I love this crystal. It looks like a piece of marble. White howlite is known as the stone of awareness and inner peace. It's connected to the crown chakra. It can support meditation, spiritual growth, a clearer connection to higher consciousness, and it can ease stress, anger, and anxiety. So that's group 1. Group 2, we have got this really chunky, sweet amazonite. I have to get the hang of this. Okay, there it is. This is the amazonite for group 2. This stone is known as the stone of truth and harmony, and it resonates with the crown and throat chakras. It helps to release toxic emotions and helps one to speak their truth. I need this stone. It brings clarity and confidence while tempering aggression and anxiety. And for group 3, I have this stunning carnelian, and there is a circle in there, an eye in there. It's also reflecting my ceiling. And carnelian is a stone of courage and motivation and vitality. It resonates with the sacral and root chakras. It helps to stimulate creativity, passion, and emotional balance while easing procrastination and rebuilding motivation, especially after burnout. So I'd like to invite you to breathe and get centered with me, but please feel free to skip ahead if there's already a crystal that you're resonating with. For those of you who would like to stay, we're going to begin by taking a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouths. So breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Let everything go. And again, please. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Allow yourself to relax your body. You can move your head around, your neck around if you need to. Relax your shoulders. And again, please, in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Connect to your breath. Feel your heart center and relax. Now open your eyes if they're closed and look at the 3 groups. Notice which group stands out to you. Which one do you feel drawn to? Try not to think too hard. Just go with your initial first instinct. If you're having trouble deciding, you can squint your eyes. This helps open up your peripheral vision and should help you to see which group or crystal or card stands out. Once you've chosen your group, please go down to the timestamps below and click on your reading. I'll see you over there. Bye for now. Group 1, you chose the Howlite, and we've got the card Creative Stillness. This is card number 30, Creative Stillness, but it was reversed. So this oracle does not really offer reverse meanings. This is the Divine Nature Oracle. I'm going to read to you from card 30 because I'm not familiar with this oracle deck or this card. Creative Stillness. The waters of consciousness are on ever-changing tide. The waters of consciousness are an ever-changing tide. Your quest right now is to soothe that churning sea and calm the waves of thought and concern. Create an intentional solitude and let the stillness of your core rise to meet the shifting tides of mind. Court the stillness so that, in your clarity, the next step on your path, the answer, the solution, can reveal itself. As Lao Tzu once said, do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? The master doesn't seek fulfillment, not seeking, not expecting. She is present and can welcome all things. Okay, so, well, before I turn these over, we're going to pull a few more oracle cards. I'm going to start with this deck, which is super chunky. Okay. The message you need to hear most now. Okay, we've got one. Clarity on creating stillness, Spirit. Clarity for the message collective needs to hear now. Pulled 4 of these. Okay. Let's see. And I am going to pull 2 from this teeny deck. This is from an expansion pack of the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. I am madly, madly in love with this deck. But it's no longer in print, and this is all I could get for now. And I am going to draw a card from the Haunted Cottage. Actually 2, please, Spirit, for group 1. The message they need to hear now about stillness and creating stillness. I feel like you want to talk too, so I think I'll put you over here. Okay. I'm going to clarify with these tarot cards when the time comes. Put them over here. Wow, and there's a card sticking up in there. So we'll see what that is. Okay. We've got child wound and coming home. Well, they're getting straight to the point. God, she's so cute. Let me show you this card. She's so sweet. Coming home. I don't know, when I was holding this card, I really wanted to cry. As children, we're so innocent. We're so full of love. We're so full of divine energy. And then those around us, although in most cases well-intentioned, impose their beliefs, their trauma, their unresolved issues, and some positives on us. But I hear Spirit telling me that this wound is perhaps what you need to create stillness to heal. Let's see what else. Wow. Your love like nails in my feet and broken china. Your love like nails in my feet. And death is literally clawing at her. Feet are ruled by Pisces. Pisces is affiliated with the subconscious, among other things. And we have broken china. Did someone literally break plates or something in front of you? Did somebody threaten you? Wow, this is such a heavy read. So what's standing out to me is the heart here in the coming home card. It's in the sky, right? And we have clouds, and we have a lamppost here. So the message is clear. You're loved by someone in the universe, or by the universe, by the angels, by your spirit guides, by your animal guides. Create stillness so you can feel that love, so you can tap into that love. These two cards had flipped over, and we've got twirl. Again, this deck doesn't really have reverse meanings. I'm going to leave it reversed, actually. Card number 18, card number 31. This Great Stillness is card number 30. Navigate with heart. Twirl. I feel like there needs to be more play. Childlike play, right? When you were little, you would twirl and you wouldn't think about it twice. You wouldn't care what anybody thought. You wouldn't care where you were. You were free. Okay. I also pulled obligation and nature. She's twirling in nature. Wow, that obligation card is so ominous. I mean, he is literally holding a knife in his hand, and there's a severed head on the platter. What obligations in your life need to be severed? What needs to be let go of? What thoughts, right? Because coming back to create stillness, this is about stilling the voice inside your head. We are not the voice inside our heads. That's our ego. That's that incessant chatter. And we associate with it. We think we're our thoughts. We think we're our emotions, but we're neither. They change. More often than not, our emotions are messengers, but we don't view them that way because in this Western society and culture, we were raised to think that we were our emotions. Something to ponder and something we'll get into more. So I pulled 3 cards from the Haunted Cottage. We've got Knots, Pond, and Cage reversed. Yeah. So there definitely is a message and an ongoing theme here about freeing yourself from the past, from the child wound, and doing so by connecting to source, by maybe meditating, creating stillness in your life. Yeah. What are you bound to? What are you tied to? You may need to sever cords. This could be with family. I tend to think so because of the child wound. Let's see what Pond has to say to us, and then I'm going to throw a couple of tarot cards and move on to group 2. So for Pond, which is card 31, we've got 31 twice. Interesting. For Pond, we have got, let's see. Consider your needs, self-improvement, stillness, and solitude. If you find yourself constantly concerned with others' perceptions, you may be suppressing your true needs. Are you afraid of judgment or the discomfort that comes with living authentically? This card urges you to stop living in accordance with others' expectations and to start prioritizing your truth. Unlike outward-facing cards, Pond asks you for inner stillness. Its wisdom surfaces only when you, I gotta turn the page, sorry, stop reaching for outside answers and begin listening to yourself. While you may already live with authenticity in many areas, God, I can't say that word to save my life, authenticity in many areas, something might stay or still be holding you back. Perhaps self-doubt, fear, or uncertainty about your path. The Pond calls you to address these barriers with care and patience. Sometimes the best approach is to work quietly toward your goals, nurturing your dreams away from external judgment. Though challenges will arise, remember that your personal fulfillment is your responsibility. Release the people or circumstances or obligations that hinder your progress and focus on what serves your soul's growth. Let go of limiting beliefs that hold you back from fully embracing your potential. Recognize that self-care and introspection are vital for transformation. The white ghost brings me back to the howlite. Represents the gentle guidance you need to trust yourself and move confidently toward your next chapter, leaving behind anything that no longer serves you. Wow. I don't even know if I should pull a tarot card. There was one card face up in the deck. Let's look at that guy. 6 of Swords. So So I know the Four of Swords as rest and replenishment and going within. The Six of Swords. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh, I'm sorry. No wonder. The Four of Swords. Okay, that makes sense. The Four of Swords. Well, the theme is clear. Rest, replenishment, going within. Meditation, stillness. So you're being urged by Spirit to create stillness in your life right now. To cut loose and free everything that binds you, that's got you tied up in a knot. That, I don't know, something about karmic contracts. Cutting etheric cords. Yeah, I feel like those karmic contracts are done. Do the work so you can set yourself free. Well, group one, that was really intense. I hope this helped. Ti amo. Bye for now. Hi, group two. Group two, you chose the Amazonite. Let's see what card. Oh, we have little naked bodies in this card. So I am gonna have to cover them up. There we go. Okay. I think you can still see their faces. There are three goddesses in the card. Let's see if I can keep them covered and show you at the same time. We got card number 14 from the Divine Nature Oracle, Embrace Enthusiasm. That's nice. Groups 1 reading was really heavy. So let's see what we have for you, group 2. Okay, so we're gonna pull a few of these. This is from the V's Blue Bones Oracle. These cards are so beautiful. We've got one. The message group 2 needs to hear now, please, Spirit. A few cards. Oh, okay. I'm taking those. All right. And we're gonna take a couple more from the Divine Nature Oracle. We also pulled cards, or cards fell out of the deck actually, when I was shuffling. And we got Twirl in Reverse and Navigate with Heart. So I'll get into that a little bit. We got 3 cards from this pile. And this is from Tending Your Haunted Cottage. We're going to close with this card, perhaps. For group 2, please, Spirit, the message you need to hear now. And lastly, a few tarot cards. Oh my goodness. There's a card stuck in there from another deck. I'm going to take this card and I'll explain later. We're going to use this card. Okay. And what else, Spirit? The message collective needs to hear now. The message collective needs to hear now, please. Oh, okay. One more, please. Okay, we're going to take all of those. Great. So let's see what's going on here, group 2. Entanglement. Okay. I'm going to take 2 of these. I am going to read you Embrace Enthusiasm, and then we'll do a deep dive into your reading. So card number 14, Embrace enthusiasm. The number of the graces varied in different legends, but usually there were three. Aglaia, brightness, Euphrosyne, joyfulness, and Thalia, bloom. And I apologize, Aglaia is a Greek name. Probably botched all of them up. Anyway, they are visiting you today. Brightness, joyfulness, and bloom. Let your heart revel in the sharing of the bright hope. Let your joyfulness dance along the spine of this moment and bloom. Bloom like you mean it, with wild abandon. Most people are breathing only a little and calling it a life. Let the three graces expand your lungs and life with song. Follow their enthusiasm as well as your bliss. Enthusiasm literally means to be indwelled by God, the sacred source of life. Now is the time to unleash it and taste the sweet fruits of this wild grace. Spicy. So we got entanglement and melancholia. So somebody is holding you back, some entanglement, some situation or person. And we'll get clearer on that. And it appears to be making you very unhappy. 2 moons. Maybe a blue moon. Maybe that's some timing for somebody here. I mean, the moon in the tarot can represent different things, psychic ability, intuition, but quite often the moon cautions. The moon speaks to lying and deception. The moon can speak to double dealing. Whatever this is, this melancholia, it's going to pass. You are being told to embrace the positive, to embrace enthusiasm. This entanglement, I feel like you're, daydreaming in blue. Yeah, you're focusing on what's not working. You're focusing on what brings you down. It's interesting, her view is obscured by this hibiscus, I think it is. But butterflies are about rebirth and renewal and transformation. Ephemeral. Okay, let's see what else we have here. We have unmask your darkness in reverse. We have share your bounty in reverse. And we have submerge. Again, with a little bit of nudity that we are going to cover here. So these cards do not have reverse meanings in the book, but we also drew twirl in reverse and navigate with heart, which makes me think of following your bliss, which brings me back to embrace enthusiasm. Unmask your darkness in reverse, right? Melancholia. I feel like it's time to process these emotions. When we grieve, when we let things out, we're purifying ourselves, we cleanse ourselves, we're reborn. Yeah. Ironically, you're being told not to share your bounty here. Number 3, number 7, number 32. Yeah, you're giving too much. You're giving at the sake of yourself. It feels a little bit like burnout to me, like you're submerged in your emotions. Water. You're identified with your emotions, but your emotions are constantly changing. You're not your emotions. They're often messengers trying to tell you if you're on the right track or the wrong track. So this little teeny card here is from a bootleg tarot deck of the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. So it's teeny in comparison, right? I think these are, yeah. But this deck is out of print. And the art is just so stunning. It's so beautiful. And the Hangman was wedged into the other tarot deck I'm using, the Uncommon Tarot. So I feel like it was there for a reason. This card is telling you to pause. Often with the Hangman, you may feel like you're in suspended animation, but in reality, the Hangman is not hanging from a noose around his neck in the Rider-Waite. He's hanging from a foot. He's upside down. The blood is rushing to his head, thus activating his chakras, especially his throat, his third eye, and crown chakra. This card is about a change of perspective. That's coming whether you like it or not. And I think you're going to like it. Let's see. So we've got the Ace of Swords, mental clarity, some kind of a breakthrough. The Hangman again. Here he is again. The Hangman. Look at this card. It's so cool. There's a snake wrapped through it. Kundalini energy, baby. Hanging macrame, maybe fixtures or light fixtures, bringing enlightenment. Let's see what else we have. I have to peek just in case. We have death. Again with a butterfly, very similar. We have the Seven of Cups. Leave that there. Oh, there's butterflies here too, and moths. We have the Hermit. This is such a beautiful Hermit card. And the Eight of Wands. Okay. And our little shell in the way. So we'll put you here. So there is going to be some kind of mental clarity, some kind of breakthrough, signified by that Ace of Wands. You know, if you're kind of in this melancholy place, you are going to recalibrate, get centered, get aligned, get in balance, signified by death. Quite often, death in the tarot shows up for me when I'm reading for clients as a card of renovation. So when people are renovating their homes or redecorating, reorganizing, I'll get the death card. It's not to be feared. It's a card of transformation and change, right? And this change comes in through solitude. This change comes in through hermit energy. This is a card of self-illumination, of introspection and retrospection. And from that, you're going to have choices. Seven of Cups. You're going to break through some kind of illusion, some kind of fantasy. You're going to unmask your darkness so that you can embrace enthusiasm, brightness, and joy. And our last card, the card to sum it all up, is the magnifying glass. Very interesting. And that's card number 25. Okay. And this is from the Tending Your Haunted Cottage Oracle. I just got this. I'm loving this deck, by the way. Magnifying glass. Look at things more closely. Consideration, discernment, and illusions. And here he's looking at a piece of paper. Okay. Very in alignment with the Seven of Cups. It's time to release false assumptions and let go of the illusions you've been holding on to. You may have been misled, but now that you see the reality you once believed in was shaped by external forces. I'm going to read that again. You may have been misled, but now that you see the reality you once believed in was shaped by external forces and control, you can begin to create the reality you truly desire. You hold the power to contribute to a more beautiful world. You are the creator of your own experience. Much of what you once believed was rooted in deception and manipulation. Now you have the power to choose the reality you wish to live in. If you no longer want to participate in a low vibrational reality shaped by misleading narratives, it's time to face the truth, not the version you were taught. It's time to embrace objective truth over the distorted perceptions created by those seeking to control you. Entanglement. For too long, you've been influenced by forces designed to suppress your potential, but the time has come to break free from these chains. Though it may be difficult for some to let go of the comfort and stability of their old, ego-driven reality, the moment has arrived for you to rise into a new world, one rooted in love, not fear, greed, or control. Well, that sums it up really well, Group 1. I hope this has helped. This was the message you need to hear now. Ti amo. Bye for now. If you chose Group 3 and the Carnelian, this is your reading. So these cards are flipped over because they had fallen out of the deck when we were picking our 3 groups. And I turned them over for Groups 1 and Groups 2. So we'll get into that. Let's see what your card is. Listening to your muse. A little bit of a freaky card, honestly. I'm not too sure what all of this is about, but there's an angel or a fairy whispering in his ear. There's a walking stick or some kind of, I don't know what you call those divining sticks, pointing to a heart. What do you love to do? Okay, well, here we go. So the message Group 3 needs to hear now, Spirit. Some clarity, please. Some insight into the message Group 3 needs. There we go. This is the V's Blue Bones Oracle. Such a beautiful oracle. The message Group 3. We're going to turn those over, but we're taking them. Okay, sorry. I don't need to bang that so hard. I'll throw this one over here. 2 more cards for Group 3, Spirit. The message you need to hear most right now. Guidance for Group 3. Guidance for Group 3, please. Angels. There we go. That was fast. Guidance for for group 3, please, Spirit, the message you need to hear most. Okay. And we're going to pull a card from Tending Your Haunted Cottage to wrap up the reading, and a few tarot cards, and we will get started. A few tarot cards for group 3. The message they need to hear most. A couple of more, please. The message, group 3. Okay, here we go. I might come back to these and get some more. Let's see what's going on. Shrapnel. And detachment. Wow. Okay. Shrapnel. So, a man smoking a cigarette in the left-hand corner. A pocket knife and some kind of kitchen butcher knife. And then we have detachment. Somebody looking over their shoulder at what was. Possibly traveling. I think that's a gargoyle. Okay. Clearly there's something you need to cut loose. Something you need to detach from, to walk away from, so that you can listen to your muse. We've got a home in you. Daydreaming in blue. I believe this card showed up for one of our previous groups. I want to look up the word muse. So as a noun, it's a person, force, or divine entity that inspires creative art. As a verb, it means to ponder, think deeply, or reflect upon something. You're being told to listen to your muse. Something that inspires you. Shedding. Interesting. It is so clear there's something that needs to be let go of here. This feels like an unhealthy attachment to me. It's, well, first of all, I'm not so sure that they're home. It looks like they're drinking beer in beer mugs, but they could be. Are you in a relationship that's keeping you from following your bliss? From, you know, when we're inspired, we're in spirit. Let's see. Let's go deeper. So we had pulled Navigate with the Heart, card 31. Actually, it fell out of the deck. And Twist fell out of the deck reversed. I'm sorry, Twirl. And I see Twirl as being a free spirit. It has this childlike energy where you would twirl and just be free. Alchemize and unmask your darkness. So clearly there's something here where there's not alignment. Maybe you're giving too much time and energy to someone. I do feel that this does have some kind of a love vibe. Maybe there's someone keeping you, right? Also the shedding card because of her lips. The other readings we did kind of were more familial. This one is definitely feeling like some kind of entanglement in love, and something that maybe you've been suppressing, some shadow work, something you've been holding in to please this person, right? Let's see what else we have here. We have intervention. And that looks like divine intervention. That's a Pegasus. And an angel. A warrior angel. Sorry, these cards are... Let me see if I can get that into you better. And we've got obligation. And look, it comes back to shrapnel. He's holding a knife and he's severed a head. This person looks older and wiser, right? With the beard. That's what this card is intimating anyway. Yikes. Yeah. Alchemize is interesting as well. There's actually, I just noticed it, a dead body there. And the spirals that I love so much. I think those are called Shiva shells. Shiva shells. Wow, that's not easy to say. I want to look into alchemize or alchemization. To alchemize is to transform or transmute something, literally or figuratively, using the principles of alchemy. Alchemy was the ability to turn base metal into gold. Here the figure is looking down at this body. Has she transcended life? The black moth. The moon, very similar to the moon in the moon card in the tarot. Okay, we need some clarity here. Let's see. Three of Swords, a breakup, a painful ending. Yeah. There's something you need to transform or transcend in your life, to transmute. I have the Lovers, but it's a little spicy. So we are going to have to cover some of this up with a shot. Right there, maybe? Ace of Wands, creation, passion, growth. The beginning of something meaningful. Yeah, definitely there are choices to be made in relation to a relationship, right? Are you able to listen to your muse? To clear this darkness while still being in this relationship? It's a choice. Ten of Swords, a painful ending. King of Cups, absolutely a relationship. This can be a male or a female. Ace of Cups. This transmutation that needs to occur, let me put this higher up and maybe I can cover a little bit of that. I mean, without a doubt, is going to set you free. It's going to allow you to listen to your muse. It's going to allow you to clear away the old and make way for the new. Wow, my throat chakra is closing up. I'm going to take a little sip of water. I don't feel that's a coincidence. It's been constricting as we go along. Just been getting tighter and tighter. I mean, intervention is telling me there's some divine intervention here. There is going to be support. You're going to be helped. Okay, let's see. Let's close this up. This is from Tending to Your Haunted Cottage, and we got Pine Cones, card number 30. Okay. Let's see. Card number 30. Strength from within, truth, strength, and higher consciousness. If you've been called to awaken, you have the strength to handle what comes with it. Not everyone can endure what you've faced, but your experiences have equipped you to carry the wisdom that others need. Do not be afraid to share what you've learned and let your light shine. In doing so, you inspire others to live in their authenticity, showing them the courage to embrace their own truth. Even when you may not realize it, your strength and refusal to succumb to fear are already guiding many others. You can face the chaos and the truth of reality with grace because of the struggles you've overcome. You are like a beacon for others, and many are seeking the example you set. Don't let those who act out of fear sway your beliefs or deter you from your path. They may want to pull you into their comfort zone, but you are meant for far greater things. Reflect on your journey and recognize that you are carrying the sword of truth. Okay. Ace of Wands, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. You are strong, resilient, and powerful, even when life is challenging. The road you've walked has not been easy, and that is because you are not weak. Fear has no hold over you. As long as you stand firm and continue to act with courage, every experience you've had will ultimately serve your highest good. And allow you to listen to your muse, because I feel there's some happiness coming your way, Group 3. I truly do. Okay. I hope this has helped. Ti amo. Bye for now.